Hello and welcome everyone to the weekly video. In this weekly video, I'm going to talk about S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, crude oil, DAX, Euro Canadian dollar, Australian Swiss franc, and as a bonus also on the Bitcoin. So let's get started with the fundamental, what is happening with the Federal Reserve, with the US government, with the coronavirus, of course, and what's happened with the crude oil. So let's get started. Okay, so I want to start with the crude oil. Now, if you remember, in the last video, in the last weekly video, I said that the crude oil is the best trade now on the market. This is the trade of the year because traders can hold it to price zero, so they cannot lose. Countries and companies are getting really hurt of these crude oil prices, and I show you how much it costs to each country to produce oil. So this level really hurt many countries, many companies, especially United States companies. And this week, Trump said that Russia and Saudi Arabia are going to cut oil production and going to have a deal and going to have now we know that's going to have a OPEC meeting. So crude oil jump up. Of course, chart support that. We got position from price 20, which is very good. This is the bottom. So this is about the last week crude oil. Very, very good result there. So more headlines with the crude oil. So Mr. President Donald Trump basically going to meet oil companies, okay? And he's going to basically help them and help oil price to go up. So this is one. Okay, so OPEC emergency meeting will be in April 8 or 9. We know that they're going to cut the production, and this is why oil start already to go up. So this is also good news, and we know this date, which can be very high volatility. Okay, another good headlight on the crude oil, on our position, is that basically Putin agreed to cut the production of oil. As I say a few videos ago, was an agreement to cut oil between Saudi Arabia and Russia. Russia didn't want to cut anymore. A big fight between them. This is what happened. That's the crude oil price fall. So now we hear finally that President Vladimir Putin said his country is prepared to take a part in deep cuts in oil production. This is very, very good news for our position, and I expect the gap that I'm going to show you in a minute will be closed and big profit will be made. Okay, so crude oil chart. As you can see, price touch first time in support number 3, the blue line, then go up, then go retest the low, make actually double bottom, and then it start to jump up to support number 2, and I expect that the gap here will be closed very, very soon. So some of you, when you talk to me on the phone, Telegram, whatever, so they say, yeah, it can take months and even a year. No, it will be quick. This, as I said in the last video, this price are hurting big countries, big companies, traders that can buy, like you see here, with stop loss zero. I'm telling you, this is very, very strong. Gap all the time filled, all the time closed. So this gap as well going to be closed, and we're going to make very nice profit. Okay, so let's now move on and talk on the other world news. I want to talk basically on the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, DAX, all the rest of the market. So Friday NFP, non-farm employment change, was bad as expected because of the coronavirus, of course. So was on Friday red daily candle on the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, and all other index. So I believe, and I will explain to you why, that this is just a red candle, not a big one, in an uptrend. So we are actually on an uptrend, as I show, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago. I'm going to show you the chart. But before I go into the chart, I want to talk about the Fed, as always, our support to this market. So I want to talk about the Fed. As I showed you a few videos ago, and basically in all the last videos, that Fed is pumping the market with trillions of dollars. In this headlight, it's asked, will the Fed buy stocks? I say you already buy, in the back door, of course, because when you pump all this trillion goes to stocks, big part of them at least, and you give credit, it's a big story. Now, it doesn't matter if you buy stock or not buy stock, will he use his power to support the market? This is the question. Will he going to use his power, and if he's using his power? So the answer is a big yes. Okay, and don't forget, the Fed is the most powerful institute in the whole world. Okay, so I just want to show you here some numbers. So first of all, interest rate have been taken to 0. Okay, Fed cut rate when rates are low, money is cheap, stock going up. He is doing QE, which is mean that he's printing money to support the market. $1 trillion central bank raise to emergency repo markets. So basically put every day a lot of money to the repo market, to the loan market. So will be for hedge funds, for big banks, so everybody will have liquidity to continue the business and of course buy stocks. Now, the QE, the printing money, or all the money that he pumped now to the market, it's 625 billion per week. Now, in 2008 financial crisis, it was only 600 billion, and it was over the course of 8 months. And now he's doing it for a week. So Fed using his power, and also now is give loan to another central banks from another countries, and that means, just for you to know, that another country is going to have debt to the United States. So United States use this crisis to control more countries. But this is for another video, not now. So let's continue. Okay, so let's talk about the chart. So NASDAQ daily chart, since we touch here the 800 moving average, we see that we got a trend, a down movement, touch the moving average and go up to a new high. Then again, go down, touch the moving average and start to go up to a new high. Anyway, even a first target for this 800 moving average is the 200 famous moving average. So as you can see here, we got blue, red, blue, red, blue. So this is the colors pattern that I showed you here a few videos ago how it's work. Then we got 2 reds of the colors pattern, then the blue one. So this one we know only because the colors pattern. Then Friday bad NFP, so was a red day, but he get support from the 600 moving average, which is very good because it shows us the trend going to continue, and soon we're going to be on the 200 moving average. Okay, Dow Jones 8 hours chart. So let's see what's happening in the 8 hours chart. I show you the daily in the NASDAQ. I choose the Dow Jones to show the 8 hours chart. So we got this AEB equal to CD, and we got this normal leg, or we can show it as a big leg, it doesn't matter now. So we got here this Gartley pattern because we got AB equal to CD plus a leg. So let me delete that. So let's take the most small scenario. And as you can see, market and this AB equal to CD. So I connect this AB end to the CD end. So I got this trend line, channel trend line of AB equal to CD. So market was like this, and AB equal to CD was a blue candle that's end red, then another blue, another red. Then we got here blue engulfing candle, like I showed you last video, and it's continue to go a little bit around. So by the way, here we got another small pattern for long, but anyway, the next movement need to be around this, okay, to a new high, which is very, very good for us. Okay, so S&P 500 daily chart, I want to show you the same pattern. So you got this AB equal to CD. So these two lines are equal in distance. Let's make them, for example, in orange. Okay, so these two orange lines are equal. Now, what I have here, let's add the XA leg. X. So we got the orange line between AB equal to the orange line between point C to point D, and we got the leg XA, which is the Gartley pattern. So let's see if this pattern work, where it's take us. So I will copy the XA leg to the D point. It showed me that S&P is going to back and retest all the moving average above here on price 2,900, which is very, very, this was our short target, by the way. So it's a big movement. It looks very good. You can see market on the D point didn't success to close on the D point one time, two time, and on Friday, even with a bad NFP, it didn't success to close on this price. So the next movement need to be in the distance of XA leg to here. So this is the Gartley pattern, looks very, very good. Okay, Euro Canadian dollar, Forex market. So basically I showed last video, this is shoulder number 1, this is the head, and this is shoulder number 2. So we got head and shoulder pattern for short. So we got here the red engulfing candle. So you can see this candle make more higher and more lower than the blue before him. So it was a nice red engulfing candle. Our take profit now wait around this number. So it was very close to get out in take profit on Friday. Then by the end of the day, go up a little bit, but it's very close to get into the take profit area. Pattern, not happened all the time, very, very quick. So it's head and shoulders, it's take time. We also got this big red engulfing candle that's wait to be close profit below our taking profit area. It looks very, very good. Just need more time. Every day that's passed, we get paid on the swaps, which is very, very good. I believe next week it's very close. We will close the profit here. Okay, AUD Swiss franc, Forex market. So we close some profit from the buy position that we got from support number 3. Market go up, we hold position, we wait to support number 1. It can take a week or two, and then we close the profit. And I believe this hammer candle going to receive basically a new high. So it can go even more high than we need and go even around here. That's about the AUD CHF. Okay, so last instrument for this weekly video is the Bitcoin versus the US dollar. So BTC USD daily chart. So nothing changed since our good buy position from the bottom. We got, as you know, position from 5,000, 4,000. We closed them above 6,000. It was very close to be 7,000. And now, what I see here in the Bitcoin is very clear scenario. Or it will go down, and we will buy it again from price 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 with the build system with stop loss on 0. so we cannot lose. And when it go up $2,000 in price, we will close profit, or it will just go up and we cannot do anything, only to buy some breakout or wait for some down movement so we can buy it after it will go up. So, two scenarios. One, it will go down, we will buy it, and then it will jump up. The second scenario, it will just go up immediately and we will have to wait for some down movement so we can buy. Okay, so that's it for the weekly video. As always, I hope you enjoy it. I want also to hope that coronavirus will, be out of the world quick as possible and everybody will be healthy. So I wish good luck to everyone that fight this virus, and I support them with my prayer and my heart. So that's it. I wish you a very good week, and let's see what will happen next week and how everything develop. Have a very nice week.